Hey everybody, it's Tracy Martirana here from Holistic Wellness with Tracy. Welcome back. Today is week 2 of my video series, 90 Days to Holistic Wellness. And I want to just start with reminding you, one, about the disclaimer that while these changes are all small, I do encourage you to talk to your doctor first. I hope you are doing well with week 1. I hope you are eating additional veggies and maybe additional fruits. Again, small changes. I hope you didn't jump in and try too much. We want to keep the changes small so that we stay successful. So this week, keep at right where you're at. Just keep eating that, whatever you did last week, whatever goal you set, whether it's to eat fruit for breakfast, whether it's to snack on vegetables, raw vegetables for your afternoon snack, whether it was to eat 2 servings of vegetables with every dinner, whatever it was, maintain that. While we move to week 2, which is focused on fitness, the title is Just Move. Now, many of us live lifestyles that are just very sedentary. A lot of our jobs are not labor intensive. And even if you do have a job where you are moving around and doing a bit, your body kind of gets used to that as just being the status quo. And often you have to do a little bit more above and beyond to keep your body healthy. When we're not at work, when we're at home, a lot of times we are sitting. We're either riding in the car, or we're sitting and watching TV, or we're sitting and playing on our phone. We're often not moving and playing and doing stuff in our downtime. So we're going to do just a little something to change that. And why? Because we all know that moving, exercising, it keeps our weight off. It keeps us at a healthy weight. But did you know that exercise, movement of any type really, is also a mood enhancer? So it makes us happier, makes us feel better. It also prevents many diseases. So many diseases can be prevented just by being a person who moves around a lot, just being an active person. Moving during the day also just increases our energy. Now, you might think moving, exercising should tire you out, but it doesn't. It peps you up. It gets you going. And then if you have a decent amount of movement and exercise during the day, it also helps you sleep well at night. It is recommended that we get 150 minutes of sort of moderate aerobic exercise every week. If you do that math, it comes out to 30 minutes of exercise 5 times a week. Now, in a way, that doesn't seem bad. That seems very doable. But at the same time, I know it's not. I know it's difficult because our lifestyles just don't make that easy. Sometimes, again, our habits, our hobbies might be very sedentary. We might live in areas where we can't easily get out and walk. Maybe, we don't live in a very walkable area. So we have to be a little more creative with how we manage to get that exercise. Similar to last week, the place to start would be making an honest evaluation about how much exercise you truly get. Think about your average day. Think about what you typically do. Do you feel like you get enough movement? I'm talking just walking, maybe even, I guess, dancing, if dancing is your thing, like any sort of just easy movement, playing with your kids, running around in the yard, swimming, things that you might do routinely. What are you really doing? Are you close to that 30 minutes 5 times a week? If you find that you are far from that, we're going to start slow, so don't worry. If you think, yeah, I already do that, I'm pretty active, then maybe this week either you don't worry about this week at all and you go back to week 1 and you just keep focusing on vegetables, or maybe be creative and just think about different ways that you could get that exercise, get that movement. Just try some variety. If you are not getting your 30 minutes 5 days a week, let's talk about some easy ways that you can start to increase your movement. If you are far away from that, I am not going to suggest that we start exercising 30 minutes every day of the week because, again, you will likely fail if you are currently doing nothing. We want small steps, just a little bit more exercise every day so that we begin to dial in that habit and get the positive feeling of a little bit of movement. Here are some things you could do. You could either start off your day, end your day, or take a midday break just to go walk 5-10 minutes. If you can get outside, maybe it's even just walking around the parking lot where you work. If you happen to work in a big facility, maybe it's just walking around inside the facility. Maybe it's in the morning before you go to work, turn on some music and just dance around your kitchen for 5 minutes. Again, it doesn't have to be the treadmill. It doesn't have to be unenjoyable. Try to make it fun. I always liked the lunchtime walk because working all day, I sat at the desk. It was nice to just get up outside. If the weather permitted, was even better, just to move around, get the blood flowing, clear my mind, and then get back to work. Anytime you go shopping, maybe you just make it a rule that you park as far away from the store. So whether you're grocery shopping, running into Costco, wherever you might be going, even a doctor's appointment, park as far away as possible so that you just have to walk more. Add that. Maybe make a rule that anytime you walk into a building and you need to go upstairs, you never take the elevator, you always walk the stairs. If you have kids or grandkids, maybe try to make a point of getting out and playing with them out in the yard, whether it's playing kickball or a little bit of tag or just a little race from this side to that side, or challenge them to walk funny just so that you can walk and not run and just walk around the yard. Do something. Keep it simple. If you have a dog, make a point of actually walking it, not just letting it outside to do its business in the yard. Make a point of walking it around the block in the morning, which actually you can do that even without the dog. Just walk around the block if you live someplace where that's possible. One of the easiest things to help you start to find more movement is either to wear a pedometer, or now our phones or your watch or something will track your steps. Pay attention to that and try to gamify it of making yourself walk a little bit more every day. You might find out you start like, wow, I only really walk 1,000 steps a day. Well, maybe tomorrow make a point of trying to make it 1,200 steps a day. So maybe you get the end of your day and you're only at 1,000 and you just walk around your house for 200 steps. Again, just gamify it, make it fun, make it a challenge, make it what's the word I'm looking for? Just make it fun. So now's the part where we actually make it happen. If you're doing a habit tracker, add something to that habit tracker. Think, what are you actually going to commit to do? Are you going to start dancing for 5 minutes in the morning before you get ready for work? Are you going to take a lunchtime walk? Are you going to watch your steps and just try to better yourself like 100 steps every day for a couple days and then maintain? It doesn't have to be big, but it has to be something that you will commit to and keep doing. And you're going to do this in addition to whatever you did last week. So whatever goal you made about eating more vegetables and more fruits, you're going to maintain that. So you don't have to keep adding to it. You're just going to maintain it. So if you decided to eat one more serving of vegetables every day, you're going to continue that one serving while you also now add in 5 or 10 minutes of active walking or playing or moving in some way. And then you're just going to maintain that and see how it feels. Let me know in the comments how you're doing. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you soon for week 3.